On February 3rd, Elon Musk shared a China-related conspiracy theory in a cowardly manner. This flawed disinformation campaign originated from a long-suppressed fact. Musk tweeted that the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, has funded bioweapon research, including COVID-19, that killed millions of people. Some Chinese netizens expressed gratitude, even worrying whether he might face suicide for revealing such shocking truths. But this exposure plays directly into a more insidious smear campaign against China. Musk's remarks came as a commentary while retweeting a post by Kenakoa the Great, which alleged USAID funneled $53 million to EcoHealth Alliance, which then used US taxpayer funds to support gain-of-function research on coronaviruses at the Wuhan lab, research that likely led to the creation of COVID-19. The ultimate target remains Wuhan, China. Both Musk and the New York Post-sourced tweet perpetuate the Wuhan lab leak conspiracy under the guise of truth-seeking. In reality, the United States presents the most probable origin for coronavirus laboratory leaks. Beyond Fort Detrick's established coronavirus synthesis capabilities since 2003, University of North Carolina professor Ralph Barrick published a 2008 paper detailing his team's creation of a 29.7 kb bat severe acute respiratory syndrome like coronavirus. During a June 2020 This Week in Virology interview, Barrick elaborated on coronavirus modification techniques, explaining how his lab altered COVID-19 to specifically target mouse ACE2 receptors, unwittingly highlighting the dangerous nature of such research.
I'm blown away by the fact that we can do the modeling that allows you to say, oh, if I tweak these couple of amino acids, I'll change the receptor specificity. I mean, it's easy just to shrug that off, but that's remarkable. I mean, that's just amazing.
It's even more remarkable when you know you can do it 4 or 5 different ways.
Gain-of-function studies remain virology's black magic, enhancing pathogen virulence, transmittability, or host range. Following the 2014 safety incidents, the US government temporarily suspended such research. Yet, Barrick's high-risk experiments continued despite UNC's poor safety record. ProPublica revealed an April 2020 incident where UNC scientists underwent 14 days of self-quarantine at home after a mouse bite caused potential exposure to a strain of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, that had been adapted for growth in mice. The researcher was instructed to self-quarantine and do twice daily temperature checks. UNC also notified the local health department. No further information about the workers' health was included in the incident reports. As Trump's allies return to power, reviving the China origin narrative becomes imperative. However, according to The Guardian's report on January 26, new CIA Director John Ratcliffe's claim about lab origins lacked conviction even by his own admission. The reluctance stems from America's own shadowy research programs. As early as March 2020, China allowed a 33-member team of experts from the World Health Organization to visit Wuhan and conduct an investigation. The report they released, titled WHO Convened Global Study of Origins of SARS-CoV-2, China Part, concluded that the likelihood of the COVID virus leaking from Wuhan was extremely low. In contrast, in August 2021, over 25 million Chinese citizens signed a joint letter calling on the WHO to investigate the US military base at Fort Detrick and the University of North Carolina. To this day, the US not only refused to accept this investigation, but also sought to withdraw from the WHO. That's why the Chinese lab leak theory remains a conspiracy even US intelligence chiefs hesitate to endorse. Musk's indirect propagation through retweets exposes his own lack of conviction. His supposed revelation about US-funded bioweapons merits no Chinese gratitude, nor does it endanger him. Rather, it might earn Trumpist accolades. More disturbing than the virus itself. If America's richest man lacks genuine free speech on his own social media platform, what then does that mean for the average American? Thank you for watching this episode of Topics. I'm Mimi. Make sure to leave a comment below and we'll see you next time.